So let's start the program. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Fawaz Noor from IIT Kharagpur, and let me congratulate Unified Physics Managers to conduct an IIT Exam Orientation program. Like what we are going to do here is, then let me brief the things. Actually, what we are going to discuss here is mainly four sessions we will have. First session is about regarding the IIT Exam program 2021. I will give you a brief introduction about IIT Exam to 2021, and after that there will be one session by Sangeeta from IIT Kharagpur, and the second session will be handled by Nagraj from IIT Madras, and we will have a live interacting session. That's the most important one. You guys can interact with us through the chat box and comment box, because if you are coming with the voice, that maybe get clash. That's why. So first of all, let me move to IIT Exam 2021. Most of you guys maybe get notification regarding that. The IAS Bangalore is going to conduct the JAM 2021 on February 14th. Okay. So regarding the admission procedure, maybe regarding the application procedure and deadline, you can visit IIT JAM 2021 official website. Everything will be there. And also you can contact us. Feel free to contact us. We will be here for any help regarding IIT JAM programs. If you are moving to IIT JAM Physics, hope you can see a slide over here. If you are moving to IIT JAM Physics, we can see that the questions are asking mainly from the 8 major topics. Most of you are familiar with that things like mechanics, mathematical, electricity and magnetism, thermodynamics, etc. I have listed the past few year weightage over here. Around 20% of the question is coming from the electricity and magnetism, and roughly 40% from mathematical, mechanics and thermodynamics, and the rest of the topics have around 12 to 30%. Okay, let me inform you one thing, that all this data are from the according to last previous 3 to 4 years. Like this is the latest trend. Not like this should be asking the questions. Okay. There may be around 20% weightage for electricity and magnetism and 40 for mechanics, but there may be some exception case also. Like in IIT JAM 2090, only I think 1 to 2 questions is coming from the mechanics. So maybe some exception also happen, but you can decide the topics where you have to concentrate from these slides. Like you can concentrate on electricity and magnetism, mechanics, mathematical, because most of the questions are coming in that area. So you can choose where you have to concentrate to boost up your all India rank. Okay. Now let me move to the talking about the previous year cutoffs. Okay. If you are looking the previous year cutoffs, you can see that in 2020, the cutoff is coming around 21.7 general cutoff. And 2019 it's around 24.99, and 2018 it's around 17.5. The 2090 was an exception case, like the exam was too easy. That's why the cutoff is getting a little bit high, nearly around 25. What happened in the last few years, like 2070, 60, 15, the cutoff is in between, I think, 12 to 15 or 17. Anyway, it's below 70, below 20. And I'm sure. But the thing is that you can see the latest trend, like the cutoff is getting increased by year. Now it's getting to around 20 plus in the last 3 years. So, okay, so our target should be around 50 plus to get into an IIT, and to qualify the exam, you have to score around 25 plus. I'm talking about the safe mark, like if you have the 50 plus, most probably you will be getting to an IIT. Okay, we will discuss what are the strategies to get into IITs and NIT, various cutoff rank and everything we will be discussing in the next session and in the coming slides. Okay, if you are looking to the All India rank, okay, getting to IIT, that means purely the IIT admission is based on your All India rank, not according to your mark. Okay. So if you are getting a reasonable score in IT exam exam, you will be getting the rank. The rank will be depend upon mainly on the your score, then the toughness of the exam, and the number of the students appear in the exam. If the exam is getting too easy, the ranking will be much difficult. Because if you are losing 1 mark, you will vary around the 100 or 150 rank. You may get very. Okay, so if you want to get into old IIT like IIT Kharagpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, you should have a rank less than 250. If you are a general candidate, and if you are an OBC candidate, you can your rank should be less than around the 500. And I also mentioned about the SC and ST ranking. And if you are getting to new IIT, if you want to get into new IIT like Hyderabad, Palakkad, Robar, many IITs are there, new IITs. So if you want to get into new IITs, you have some relaxation like your general line maybe up to 500. This data I am taking, mostly I am taking this data from JAM 2019, I think. Okay, the round 3, from the round 3. So yeah, your OBC ranking must be less than 1000. Most probably you can have a hope to get into IIT. But for a safe, you should have to score 500 below. You can damn sure that you will be getting to an IIT. Then more preparation strategies regarding IIT exam and how we have to approach a problem, what are the books we have to refer, all these things will be delivered in the coming sessions by Sanvida and Nagat. So before that, let me introduce you some reference book what I have used, and you can also use. Anyway, I was trying to give a rough idea about the reference book that we have to use. Okay, like that. The thing is that we can divide the entire preparation into two strategies. Like one thing, the fundamental thing is that you should be very clear and confident about the basic physics. Basic physics means what the physics you have learned up to 12th. Okay, and after that you can move to higher level. Like you have to move into topic wise. Like either you have to study the classical mechanics, mathematical physics, electrodynamics, optics, etc. So for the basic physics, that means up to the 12th knowledge, we should have a thorough idea in that before going to IIT exam preparation. So for that, you can have a reference like Concepts of Physics by H.C. Verma and Fundamentals of Physics by Halliday, Resnick and Walker. These two books are two really good books, and according to my experience, I have followed the Fundamentals of Physics. I tried to solve most of the problems in the fundamentals of physics, and I try to read most of the chapters in the fundamentals of physics. So that's why I get a really good backup in the basics of physics. Okay, because I was starting from the zero. Like even though you don't have anything, when you are getting the BSc, it's possible to get into an IIT after your BSc graduation. You can try the post graduation at the IIT, no matter how bright you are. Like you must have some patience. More things regarding this will be delivered by Nagarajan. So let me move to some topic-wise reference. Like mathematical, you can have a look in Mathematical Physics by H.K. Das, Advanced Engineering Mathematics by Erwin Krzik. And for mechanics by D.S. Madhuri is also good, and Concepts of H.C. Verma. According to me, what I have done for mechanics is that I just only try with the fundamentals of physics. After that, I try to solve many problems. Okay. So maybe for the oscillation, waves and optics, you can refer Ajoy Ghatak and N.K. Bajaj is there. And for electricity and magnetism, Introduction to Electrodynamics by David J. Griffith. Most of you have familiar with this book. It's really, really good. If you have solved all this problem in this book, it's really damn sure that you will be getting an All India rank below 100. Because it's too good book. According to all these things, what I have used here, like this reference book is according to me. So that may be vary according to you. What I have seen that if you are selecting some books for one topic, Okay, if for an example, we can take in mathematical physics. So in mathematical physics, you can see the advanced engineering mathematics, and HK Das, and then introduction to mathematical method in physics. There are three books. So which books I have to choose? So first of all, I have to go through these books, and one book should be much familiar with me, like the way of presentation, and that book should be more grasping to me, so I can choose that book. Maybe for the different topic, if you are looking to the detailed syllabus, like you can see in the mathematical, there will be topics from matrix and differential equation, and there may be topics for integral calculus like that. So you can use different books for different topics. So no matter which, there is nothing like you should have to go through from the first to end of this book, then you will get the IT job. There is nothing like that. So what you have to do is you have to select many books to refer the topics. You can fix your preparation based on the topics. From the detailed syllabus is available in the IT JAM website, and the syllabus is also with us. We can also we will send it to you at the end of this program, no matter, and you can easily access it from Google also. So my suggestion is that you can fix the topics and find the suitable book for that. Okay. So yeah, we can see some kinetic theory in thermodynamics. We have some good books, and yeah, I just listed these books. You can just have a looking over that. I'm not sure you have to follow this book to get IIT JAM. I'm not telling like that. You can choose your own books. Okay, these are some general books and some general list available in the Google. That's fine. Now I am moving to the first session. The first session is handled by Sangeeta Biswas, my colleague from IIT Kharagpur. She had two good rank in IIT JAM, I think around 62, and she also qualified the JEST as well. So let's hear her trick and preparation strategy from Sangeeta. So let me welcome Sangeeta to handle the first session.
So hi everyone. I hope you all are doing well in this situation. Now let me introduce myself to you. I am Sangeeta Biswas, doing MSc Physics from IIT Kharagpur. I am here to share my strategies to crack IIT JAM. If everything returns to the normal by end of this year, you will be having your IIT JAM exam in the second week of February, which means you have 5 months approximately. Some of you might be thinking about whether it is possible to crack the exam within 5 months. The answer would be yes, it is possible. I actively started my preparation in December. You need to solve all these previous year question papers as fast as you can. You can get the last 12 or 13 question papers from several websites. Try to solve them within 2 weeks. Of course, there is no pressure, but I would suggest you should complete it sooner. I solved the previous year paper twice. First I did it topic wise, then year wise. Initially I started solving the paper topic wise and noticed that I was making a lot of silly mistakes. So I wrote them down in a notebook. The funny fact is I still have that notebook labeled my mistakes, and I still note down my mistakes in that notebook. So every day I wake up and go through all the mistakes I made in the past, so I do not leave it in the present. And trust me, that helps me a lot. This way I cut a lot of silly mistakes. In IIT JAM exam, silly mistakes means negative marking, and of course you don't want that. I noticed the mistakes are mainly because of conceptual grief and due to lack of concentration. People often go to mistakes because of conceptual grief. So, not only solving problems would help you to get in IIT. You need to read a good book and try to solve problems from exercise. See, it's better not to expect any practice question in the exam. whenever I solve problems, I try to think about what are the other problems which I can solve using the same concept. That's how you develop your thought process. I studied the previous year papers and realized that it would be great if I attempt more questions from the section which I have no negative marking. So I focused on multiple choice questions and numerical part, as these questions have no negative marking. For the multiple choice question, you need to develop your knowledge from every single topic, because otherwise when you face the question, it seems like this may be correct and this may be correct, and that way you lose some marks. So you need to clear your concept. Okay, and I tried to solve all the multiple choice question and numerical question in the exam. The advantage of focusing these two parts is you don't need to worry about negative marking while you are attempting a new question, and you should keep that in mind. You should never answer any question in any exam based on your assumption. So I never answered any multiple choice question based on my assumption, so that I don't get any negative marking. I noted that there are few topics that cover almost 75% of the question paper, which are classical mechanics, electrodynamics, mathematical physics, thermodynamic and thermal physics, modern physics, wave optics, etc. How can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was confused that I'm still audible or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me proceed. So, I read this topic from several standard books, and then I solved the previous year question again, but year-wise. You would get 180 minutes for the IIT JAM exam, so I used to set an alarm so that I can check how many questions I can solve within 3 hours. I also bought an online test series which was really helpful, and it had a total 40 or 42 tests as much I can remember right now. And I took the exams every day as I started my preparation just before 2 months of the main exam. So I used to write down my scores and mistakes, and next day I tried to do better. And I tried to finish the practice test before 30 minutes at least, so that I can cross-check every question. And I followed the same strategy throughout, even in the exam date. As much I can remember, I finished my exam within first 100 minutes or something, so I had 80 minutes left to cross-check my answers. This way, I managed to score 255 in my home while taking any exam, and finally got around 70 in IIT JAM 2019. Whenever I found a problem difficult, I discussed that problem with my fellow classmates and seniors. I would suggest do not look into the solution manual in your first attempt to any question. It's better to discuss with the people so that you can exchange your ideas, and if you and if you manage to secure your rank within 50, you could get any IIT you want. And if your rank is within top 100, you can also go to the IISc Bangalore for an interview. And for 7 old IITs, you need to secure your rank within 250, as Fawaz said. You can also apply to the IISERs with your JAM rank. I went to IMSc and IISc to attend the interview for an integrated PhD program. They asked very simple and conceptual questions. That's why I was suggesting that you should focus on the concept. Because if you are planning for the integrated PhD program, you you will encounter an interview, and then they will ask on the conceptual part. So now we'll go to the different books. I followed for classical mechanics. I followed several books. I mean, for the Newtonian part, which you learn in class 2 level or maybe your BSc first year. So I followed a book by Kleffner and Kloenko and a book by David Mori. And for advanced classical mechanics, I followed Goldstein and Rana and Job. And for quantum mechanics, I followed several books: Quantum Mechanics by Griffiths, Quantum Mechanics by R. Shankar, Quantum Mechanics by Sakurai, etc. And for electrodynamics, I followed Griffiths. It's a really great book. If you go through its exercise, I think you would not have any problem while solving the problems in your exam, in your final exams. And I also followed a book, Modern Electrodynamics by Youngwell. That is also a good book for the conceptual part. And for optics, I followed Ajay Ghatak, Hate, and a book which is written by a local writer named Basudev. It's a really good book. It covered almost everything. And I followed only one book for electronics, which is written by B. Ghosh. It also covered almost every part, and it is really I noticed people from physics background do not like electronics that much. I was one of them. But remember, the electronics part carries a lot of marks in IIT JAM exam. And for special theory of relativity, I followed Leslie. For thermal physics and thermodynamics, I followed a book which is written by A.B. Gupta. See, IIT JAM is not difficult if you concentrate properly and try to learn new problems daily. You would easily get in any IIT you want. So I wish all of you to do very well in all of your upcoming MSc. Thank you for listening.
Oh. Okay, Sangeeta gave us a great information regarding the preparation. She is also now itself she is keeping a good academic records in IIT Kharagpur. So anyway, thanks from the Unified Physics also. And now let's move to the another session 2. And after that, we can have a live session. All your queries, I am seeing that you are asking many questions in the comment section. Don't worry, we will discuss all the things at the end of the session. Okay. So we are moving to the second session delivered by Nagaraj. So let me invite Nagaraj from IIT IIT Madras to hand over this session.
Thanks, Fayaz. And Vishwas, your talk is very good. It was very many things to learn from it. I think all the students might be noting it. And introducing about me, I am Nagarajan, and I am currently studying in IIT Madras, doing my second year. Okay, so everyone able to see my slide? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I will share you my experiences, okay, and like whatever which I followed, so that you will get some idea, how to get from the beginning to the end. Okay, so first I will tell you the strategies to clear IIT JAM Physics. Okay, the step by step how to you should be following the timeline from the beginning to the end. See, first the very beginning is keep IIT JAM syllabus next to you. The beginning part is that one. Like without a address. See, if you want to go to IIT, you should have some address, na. That is basically the IIT JAM exam, na. So for that, you should know what they're going to ask. That means you should know what is the syllabus for it, right? So first keep syllabus next to you. Read the theory. Like the next point which I written here, read the theory covering all the titles given only in the syllabus paper. Like whatever the headings they are given in the syllabus paper, mainly cover that one. Okay, this is everything is what I did. Okay, then the second point is daily 6 hours steady with no distraction is enough. Okay, see, we have 24 hours. In 24 hours, I am telling you for just 6 hours, not that remaining part. You can enjoy, you can do anything in that remaining part. Okay, the first the 6 hours, you can split the 6 hours in any order, like morning 4 o'clock, or night till 12 o'clock, like 11 to 12 in night. Anytime you can split with this 6 hours. I will tell you another some secret, like no human can study above 6 hours with full concentration. See, I am not saying the exactly like all the details, like everyone will be minimum maximum they can do 6 hours, but the like a average human can, like you can take the toppers, like okay, in any competitive exam, even the IAS exam or any exam, they can completely concentrate maximum for 6 hours in a particular day in 24 hours. Okay, so don't be studying all day, like starting from the morning. You might be thinking I'm working hard, like I'm starting from the morning until night end, before bed you will be studying, nothing will work. Okay, don't make yourself being uncomfortable. Daily 6 hours, don't miss any day. Okay, daily 6 hours, split your hours, study well. Okay, at the same time, nothing is ideal. See, this 6 hours, someday you might be not well, or any other difficulty you might face. That day what you do, just it may be 6 hours schedule will be there, you might be changing to 3 hours only, because that day the day might be not good for you, some problems will be coming. So don't get frustrated that I'm not doing 6 hours, but minimum 6 hours, maximum 6 hours, I'm saying maximum, but daily you should do, don't leave any day. Okay, so that is the second point. Then the third one is, choose one topic, read theory from books which are suggested. See, our two experts given their suggested books, refer those books, they are very good books, you will be using even in your MSc while you're studying in your IITs or any other college. Okay, so the books suggested are very important. Don't read any book whatever you get or whatever you have. Like in UG level, in our local colleges, they will give some local author, don't read that book. Okay, see, take the book whichever you are comfortable from the book suggested. Okay, they suggested not, take that books, that will be very good. Another thing is, solve the example problems given in the textbook while reading. So this is another one thing, like if you are reading theory, the author will be giving some example problems while you are studying. You try to do that example problems without seeing the solution. If you can't able to do, see the solution, but maximum give at least 10 minutes for your mind to think about a particular problem. Don't go directly to the solution. See, going to the solution is very easy, but thinking, you have to train your mind to think. See, why IITians are different from others, they are trained to think. See, if some problem you give to someone studying in IITs, mostly I'm saying, they will first think, they use their mind, they won't directly they won't react. So that is the difference, so try to learn from you should be IITian means you should know what are the characters, so I am just saying that one character to you. Okay, so the next one is, solve problems from previous year question papers. See, I will say you very very direct point, like previous year questions will give you the skeleton of the exam. Okay, not this exam, IIT JAM is not this, I am saying for any exam, any competitive exam, even for IAS exam, to get the skeleton. See, IAS exam pattern will be continuously changing, but still you will get the complete skeleton, what will be the nook and corner, what question can be asked, everything you will learn only when you start understanding and solve problems of the previous year questions. So the point is, clear all your doubts in previous year questions by asking your friends and teachers. Okay, don't skip any previous year questions. Your full key to getting into IIT is the previous year questions. If you're not understanding the previous year questions, you can make sure that you won't get into IIT. The very 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 first thing is previous year questions. That is the key. If you are not, let's take like this, you are reading complete Griffith book, H.C. Verma, all the books which are suggested by your friends, it won't help unless you solve the previous year questions. So you will get an idea what question will be asked in our exam only through previous year questions. Okay, so very important one is previous year questions. The next one is practicing a problem without knowing the physics involved is useless. Let's take your solving a problems in previous year, and the problem solution may be in 2 steps. Okay, but you don't know what is the physics behind it, but you are thinking that I solved this problem and going to the next problem. That is completely useless. Try to understand what is the subject in it. Okay, that is the very important part. Okay, the next one is the next step is this step will take more time to complete and finishing one topic in syllabus. If like I told you now, take one topic in 6 hours daily, you can split it, but at the same time many students are still facing like, sir, I can't learn a single topic every day. But the thing is, there are different, like if you take some mechanics topic, okay, in mechanics you can split the divisions, like it will be independent, like mechanics. Okay, for mathematical physics I will give you an example. If you are studying matrices, okay, in the 6 hours total 6 hours you are learning matrices in some part, and what I'm saying is you can do vector calculus at the same day. In the complete 6 hours you can do some other topic. So that will give you an idea, that will make you learn the same topic, because I'm not suggesting 2 topics at the same time. Okay, my suggestion is complete one session completely. Okay, that is my suggestion. Okay, so next point is this step will take more long time. Okay, see, for understanding one previous year question, then only moving to next question means it will take more time. Okay, but you have to do that. Okay, it will take more time, but once you finish it, but by completely understanding the previous year questions, then no one can you can guarantee your presence at some good universities, not just IITs. Okay, you will have some position at somewhere if you are doing this step. Okay, I will tell the next steps coming. Okay, next point is note down all the tough questions you have come across while you are studying, while you are solving previous year question papers. See, while solving previous year question papers, some problems may be very easy for you, but some problem may be the first time you are facing it. That new problem, that fresh problem you are seeing at the first time in your life, you make that problem, note that one, because you might be learning one particular different tricks or some new concept involved in it. So make that point and mark that question. Okay, that's what I told. Note down all the tough questions. The tough questions means it will vary from one person to another. For you, which question is tough, make that point. Okay, note that question and write in a simple put a separate book and make a explanation. See, next point I told that write a detailed explanation for tough problems in a separate notebook. Okay, if you're facing some tough questions, you note that question, right? You mark that question 1, like for example you mark that question 1, write the question fully and write the explanation, like detailed explanation, whatever you learned. Okay, if you writing that point, okay, whatever I'm saying, you're writing that point, that will never lose from your mind. You can anytime revise. Okay, that I will get to next. Okay, see, the next point is this will help you in revision. This is very much help you in revision. The tough problems, whatever you are facing for the first time, you're noting and learning, it will never forget you. It will be very easy for you to revise. What are the tough questions you should revise before the exam. Okay, the next one is do the above steps for every 7 topics in our JAM syllabus. See, totally 7 sections are there in our syllabus. Okay, from mathematical physics, mechanics, and next one is waves, optics, and oscillations. Another thing is electricity and magnetism. Then we have the other topics, kinetic theory and thermodynamics. Then modern physics, and finally the electronics and solid state physics are there. Till all the topics do the same. This is my suggestion. Okay, so next thing is write the important formula of each subtopic in separate book. Okay, take a book and make a separate parts of the book. You can split the book, or you can allot separate book for each subdivisions. Okay, the total 7 subdivisions. Then you can note the formulas. Okay, write the important formulas of each topic in a separate book. Don't omit any topic. Okay, in some time what will happen, you will be thinking that this topic is very tough, I can't do this one. but you might be also having less time. That may be the circumstances, but still you should not omit any topic, because what the exam committee will do, they will ask a very very easy question from a very tough topic. You might be thinking very tough, but they will ask the very very easiest question in the tough topic. That time what you will do, you won't attend, but other students who are competing with you, they will be reading all the topics. They will know at least some idea. That time they will get the extra 1 mark. They will move their rank to upper. Okay, they will get through the single digit rank, double digit rank. Okay, so that is the point we will miss. Don't think any topic is tough. Anything, if you learn from a very good book, from a very very good author book, not every book is good. You should learn from a good author book. Okay, whatever they suggested, you can take that book. So the next point is, you can start your preparation in any order from the 7 topics. Total 7 topics are there now. You can start from any topic, but my suggestion is, start from mathematical physics. See, physics and mathematics are never been separated. Okay, they are same child. Okay, they are two separate. It may seems two subjects, but they are very much linked. In our MSc, see, from while I'm preparing for IT Jam, I never thought mathematics is so much been fully occupied, having more dominance on physics. But after going to IIT, there is only mathematics, no physics. There will be a 10% of physics and 90% will be mathematics. So make sure that you are very comfortable and completely understand mathematical physics. Syllabus section topics are there now. I am saying all the individual subdivisions in the official syllabus given in our JAM's website. Okay, that is the thing. And another one is, when you finished one topic and started the next section. See, I told finish first one section, then move to the next section. And don't be feared that if I am studying one topic, what will happen to the next topic. Don't fear of it. Whatever you doing hard work, you will definitely get your rank. Okay, if not this year, you can try for next year. See, life is, everything is about trying. Okay, nothing is assured. If you are, whatever I am saying today, if you are doing 100%, nothing is assured, but there is a chance. Okay, physics is everything about probability, nothing about definite. Okay, everything is not definite. Okay, the next point is, when you finish one topic and started the next section, daily morning 1 hour consistently revise the formulas. Okay, write and see and mug it up. I will directly say you just mug up it. Formulas, not the concept. Okay, read the theory from very good books and just mug up it. Daily morning is the best hour, I will say. That time you can mug up it. See, I told 6 hours study na. Here you can see the daily morning 1 hour consistently revise the formulas. That 1 hour you make it for formulas. Next 5 hours you will have 23 hours. I am telling you, just 5 hours you can learn. Then not throw your books, just keep it away, and you can do, you can go with your friends, anything you can do. But if you are not doing that 6 hour session, you are having fun with your friends, nothing will happen. This is the practical thing I am saying. Okay, some might feel hard, but that is the real truth. Okay, next thing is, after completing all the above topics, the 7 topics, next apply for a online test series. See, now already August month have started, so you will be having very less time. So what I am saying is, you might be already prepared for the exam na. So now from September, most of the institutes will be giving the online test. So what I have written, see, from September, online test series will get started from most of the institutes. Okay, institutes are there, so you can register to it and you can apply for the test series. Don't think that don't see for free test series. They won't give the complete essence of it. Purchase it. See, we are giving money for studying. We can any day we can retain back. Okay, so at least 4 months before final exam date, they will be releasing the online test series. So the next thing is, make a schedule according to the number of test available. See, if you are applying for a test series, there will be many tests. Let's take 20 to 25 is there. They will separate the test for each section, and full test they will be conducting nearly 10. There will be subdivisions. In that, make a schedule at which day I am going to write this test and how I am going to revise all the concepts which I studied before, and going to write that test. You should be very planned. If the planning is very good, then half of your success is very definite in that case. Okay, so what is the thing is, revise all the tough questions and formulas which you have written in a separate book. See, I told you before, you should mark the tough questions and formulas, revise that questions before the test series exam. See, take all your test series as the final exam. See, that time, that is a very good experience. If you are taking that normal test as a final day exam, your mind will get all kind of strains, like it will get frustrated, you will get nervous, everything you will get. But at the final day, you will be having very, very calm situation. You will try to handle your nerves. Okay, so that is the thing of writing the online test series. This online test series is very, very important part also. Okay, so the next point is, don't worry if you get low marks in online test. You will get like maximum 30. Maximum I am giving 30. Okay, you can just reduce also. Okay, you will get 30% more in final day JAM exam. Okay, so I also got very, very less marks when I wrote the online test series. But at the end of the day, I was really like, I never got 56 like 56 or more than that in my online test series, but I am somehow able to get, okay, at the final day exam, because I wrote all the normal test series exam very sincerely, but I got low marks. That is not the problem, because they will have a next level of questions for IIT JAM, so that at the final day exam you will be at the same lower level questions will be asked. That time you will push your marks and get more credits. Okay, the next thing is, don't study in the day of final day exam. Okay, at final day don't study anything. Before that day, complete everything. At the midnight, just keep your books away and go with empty hands with just a pen and your hall ticket to the exam. Okay, don't take your books and don't go and study there. So finally, the summary is, make a standard schedule for every day and be true to yourself. Okay, there's nothing to being to study for your parents. You should study for yourself and just enjoy it. Okay, the next thing is, read theory well, remember all the formulas and revise daily. Solve example from textbooks. See, I make some steps. Okay, see, first thing, solve example from textbooks. Next thing is previous year questions. Never do previous year questions first and then go to study books. Some might be thinking that I will take a short route, like without reading textbooks, I will go directly to previous year questions. There is no shortcut for success. Okay, believe in that. You should believe in something to get achieved in some in your life. So next thing is previous year questions. Next thing is exercise questions. Like you will be applied for some institution, in that institution some backside problems will be given. Do that problems. Okay, first thing what I say, I will just recall it. Solve example problems while you are studying books, textbooks, the standard books which you will take and learn. Next thing is previous year questions. You will learn the skeleton from the previous year questions. Next, you will have some, if you have time, you can go for exercise questions from the textbook, or if you are applied for any institute, you can take that book and you can do the backside questions, the exercise questions. So okay, the final thing is revising challenging problems before an exam. See, whatever problems you have written for your before an exam, okay, the challenging problems whichever you noted on the books you written, that problem you just revise, okay, before the exams, all the exams. So first very most important thing, whatever I told you before, if you want to do, you should have the interest and love to physics. Without loving physics, we cannot survive. Okay, after you join IIT Madras also, or any IITs, you should have to only if you have interest you can survive there, because you can't, the IIT JAM is very easy, but if you after you getting there, more competitive things they will give as your task. That time you should have that patience and everything to clear that. Okay, I will play you some videos, okay, so that you will get some ideas. If you some are not getting, I will just explain for some 20 seconds. Okay, I will play this video.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing. And it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard. And you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it, you got to have passion.
Hope you got some ideas, huh? That is very, very important. Okay, so see, I cleared, I will tell my personal experience. I cleared JAM, not just trying one times. I tried nearly 4 times. Some might not even believe. I tried 4 times for IIT JEE. Then I got nearly average of 0 mark. Can you understand? Can you believe that? I got 0 mark in all the 4 tries. But I never give up in my life. Okay. But still, after getting into BSc, I tried. I got really average mark 0 in IIT JAM. Okay. So that is a different story. I can tell you another day. But don't lose hope. That is very important. Okay.
People say,
but I got passion for to study physics. That's why I constantly trying. Now I got into IITs. Okay. So the another important thing you should have for yourself is the never giving up attitude. This attitude is very important. Okay. Without this attitude, nothing is achieved in this world. Even Steve Jobs cannot be there today. Okay. I will also play this video from
Facebook wasn't the first thing I built. I also built chat systems and games, study tools and music players, and I'm not alone. J.K. Rowling got rejected 12 times before she finally wrote and published Harry Potter. Even Beyoncé had to make hundreds of songs to get Halo. The greatest successes come from having the freedom to fail.
And often I think people ask, what mistakes should you avoid making? And my answer to that question is don't even bother trying to avoid mistakes because you're going to make tons of mistakes, right? And the important thing is actually learning quickly from whatever mistakes you make and not giving up, right?
Well, let me tell you a secret. No one does when they begin. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started.
Okay, that is a very important thing. See, you also say some ideas for us. Okay? So there are many things are there. That never giving up attitude is very much important. Okay. And at the beginning, when you start something, it might seem it won't work, but we should keep on trying. That trying attitude, that non-giving attitude, it has to be there, because while you're solving problems, you won't be solved. You will never get the answer for it. You'll just throw your books away, but still you have to try. You should never give up, but one day you will get. That is the point. See, whatever Facebook, he is the one person in a billion, right? But he is saying what is the secret behind his success. See, we should trust in something, na? We should trust in what Facebook owner says, right? That's the point is there. So I will play you another video, okay? If anything boring, you can tell me, okay? Just don't be calm.
24 people went for the job. 23 people accepted. I was the only guy.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it.
Well, I think we have to get used to it. We're not that good.
You must fail 100 times to succeed once. You have to fail in order to climb the ladder. If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
Fail, pick yourself up, and fail again. Because without this struggle, what is your success anyway?
Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big.
If you try hard and it doesn't work out, that's okay. Like, you can learn from that.
There's no such thing as failure, really. Because failure is just that thing trying to move you in another direction.
No one succeeds the first time. It's inevitable. Embrace it.
Because the losses are there to wait.
See, I will say you from my experience that failures are your biggest partner in your life. Without the partner, without the failure, we cannot get to the
24 people went for the job.
Next friend, our success. Okay. So finally, what I am trying to say is, believe in yourself. Anything is possible. Okay. I tried IIT Jam once and I failed in it. I got just qualified and I am not able to get moved upon. But I dropped 1 year. But yeah, I am not suggesting everyone to drop 1 year. But if you are definitely want something in your life, and if you want that dream to come true, the IITN. See, IITN is not at the end of the life. Okay, everyone has been successful and being happy, but not just IITNs. But if you want something in your life like IITN, the tag will remain in your entire life. That if you think you want, then you should be never losing yourself and just trying. Okay, then believe in yourself. And so what? Now it's your turn. Which side you're going to be? Whether you're on your giving up side or not giving up. So you should make your choice. Okay. So all the best for your future. Have a nice day. Today will be a good day for you. I think your life is getting started. Maybe for some of you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nagraj.
Okay, fine.
Actually, he gave us a very much good session regarding one much more. You might have been getting inspired from the story. Some of you might have get a dream to become an IITian. Of course, I'm sure that. And he also conveyed how the preparation strategy in much more detailed way. Okay. Anyway, I'm very much thankful to him. And really great job you have done, Nagraj.
Thank you.
Okay. Before now, we are going to the live session, and before that, let me introduce you one thing. Let me introduce about the Unified Physics mentors. Hope you can see the slide. Actually, Unified Physics Mentors is for the physics solution. We are live here for the IIT JAM and CSIR net as well. Okay. Currently, we are running the program for CSIR net and IIT JAM physics. One batch is running over there. And what we are providing is we are providing the live classes through Google Meets. And I will show you some slide regarding that. Like our backup will be through video lectures, and we have some study materials, and we will have some live sessions and WhatsApp supporting groups and regular exams through online software. Okay. Then if you don't want to get into live classes, you can also access the material as well. At the end of this program, we will send you some sample notes and sample printed materials that we have. And you can also contact us if you are wishing to join with us for the sample classes. Free demo classes are also available there. So, and also if you are interested to get into subject-wise coaching, like if you just want to only the mathematical part, you can access over that. And if you want quantum mechanics, you can also take that. The topic-wise coaching is also available in Unified Physics. Okay, now we are moving to the live interacting section. For that, I will recommend you that you can use the, let me come to our Google Meet. Okay, hope you can hear me. Just comment with yes. Okay, fine. Okay. The live interacting section is the most important part here. So what you can use is you can use this chat box to ask the questions. And some of you might have listening the lectures through Facebook Live, because many of your friends are out the Google Meets. We can't accommodate everyone to this. So that's why we have some restrictions. So those who are live in Facebook, they can use the comment box to ask the question. Okay. Before that, we ask you to register some question during your registration. We got some question over that. First of all, we will be discussing that questions. I hope Nagraj is here, and what about Sanvida?
Yes, fine.
He's not here.
Yes, fine.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Before that, we are going to your questions. I have listed some questions that you have asked in your during your registration. So let me read one by one. The first question is that was a little bit funny, but most of you have that problem, I think. Is that how to get motivated daily for IIT JAM preparation? Okay, let me repeat one more. How to get motivated daily for IIT JAM preparation? Of course, some of you have the enthusiasm to clear the IIT JAM. Maybe after this session also, you will be going to solve some problems. Maybe after a few days. Maybe the acceleration may be getting to a deceleration, and that will be maybe going to an end. So, before coming to my experience, let me ask with Nagraj, have you done anything like that to get daily motivated?
Like daily motivation, you're asking. See, I have support is very important. See, I have my family support. Okay, from the beginning, I had my family support. Whenever I fail, see, getting 0 mark every time, no one will support us other than our families. Na? That is what actually happened for me. See, my brother is there. He supported.
I have used this little bit funny thing. That's why.
Yeah.
What I would stand with? Have you done anything like that or?
Not really. Actually, I used to think every morning when I woke up that how bad I want to.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the key point. That if I don't get in any IIT, and I will have some options for ISATs, and for that I have to encounter some interviews, and there is no certain things about interviews. You cannot predict that your interviews went well or bad. So that's why I thought IITs would be much easier.
Yeah, of course.
Fayaz, I have only one suggestion, Fayaz. Like there is only one motivation thing is there. That is self motivation. Nothing is there.
Yeah, self-motivation. That's that's a very important thing.
So there is.
You have to find some reason to clear the IIT JAM.
Yeah.
No matter what the reason.
It also happened to me when I was studying my BSc in Calcutta University. Basically, I am from a village and I went to Kolkata for my BSc degree. And our professor used to think that the people coming from village are not that smart. So after first year examination, one of my professors thought that, oh, wow, then you are a good student because you scored a good mark. So that also, helped me a lot to always, so that I can prove myself.
Yeah, of course, many of them have their own problems, and anyway, you try to find some reason to qualify IIT JAM. The funny thing that I have used is you can also Google the things, like you can to get daily inspired in the IIT, how the life in IIT, what are the fests going on there, what are the opportunities there, how the campus life will be. But when I get into IIT and then we talk with some boys, many of them did the same thing. Like you can get motivated, like maybe there may be several reasons to get motivated yourself. So find it out and try it. Nothing else. Okay. The next thing is that, in the comment section there are many questions are coming. Before that, let me go to a few questions was also there. Like, one question is like that. Which is better, like concept to problem or problem to concept? What they are meaning is that without knowing the concept, try to solve some problem, or from try to solving some problems, acquiring some concept, which is better. According to my suggestion, both of them are better. Like if you are going with some problems, if you are trying some problems, that of course we will get some keep in touch with the problems. The main thing maybe some of you might have faced is that most of you are in your BSc level, ongoing in the college. So there might be some exam, university exam, and there might be some other exams, and many things will be there. So keeping in touch with the problem will be give you a motivation to do the problems and appear the IIT exam exams. Okay. Then one student is asking about the IAC admission, rank and merit list. Sandhya, could you please mention that? I think you have mentioned in your talk.
Yes, I think actually I don't know their cut-off rank, but I think they call for an interview for top 100 students.
I think they are preferring some those who have JAM and JES as well.
Yes,
if you have JAM as well as JES, we will get a more chance to get called by for interview.
No, that is not the fact. Even if you have to only you qualified them and your rank is within 100, you can get there. They will call you. And if you and for the JES, I think they will call top 50 or 70 students something, because my rank JES rank was 112 and I was not. I mean, they are for my JES rank. They are for my JES rank. So that's.
Okay, now we can move to your questions, maybe because maybe I have listed some questions that students may not be here. So you can ask your own question in the comment box. Like, let me read one by one. You can start to ask here. If I am not reading that question, you can repeat that question.
IISc and IISER, sir. For IISER, you need to less than 450. IISER Pune calls on the top 450. Then you will have a written 2 test or second first round interview. They will select 50% of the students from the written 2 or first interview. Then you will go to the second round test, and let's say 100 students goes to the written 2 test, they will select 50 students for in final interview, and they will select for integrated PhD maybe 8 or 9 students.
Okay. So here is one question by Aminul Zakir. I am studying in BSc Physics, or how can I start my preparation? So is it necessary to start my preparation from NCERT? Okay. According to my suggestion, for starting you have to focus on the fundamentals of physics or the basic physics. You can start the preparation from HC1 or fundamentals of physics, something like that. That was my strategy. And what about the Nagaraj?
Yes, I also go with that.
Starting should be from the basic things.
See, very tall buildings are built nowadays. Without the basement, it is not built. So it is very natural. We should be strong in the fundamental. Then we can build any tall we can build. But if the basement is not strong, we cannot do anything. It will fall. We will fear that it may fall one day and we will get collapsed. That is the point.
Someone asked, does JAM preparation help for JES or TIFR exams? See, JES and TIFR are kind of similar, but JAM is different. So you are preparing for, these 3 exams. JES, if you are preparing for JES, you can qualify the TIFR exam, but JAM is completely different. And JES and GS is a little bit difficult.
I think as compared with the JAM, JES and TIFR, JAM is the easiest one.
Yeah. Because for the JES, PhD students and MSc students get the same.
Yes.
Fayaz, I have one suggestion. Fayaz, like JAM is very easiest part among 3 exams. What I got experienced with, and the thing is, like if you're ready, if you're making sure that you are completed the syllabus for JAM, like completely, like if you are confident with it, you will get some rank in JAM. Then you can definitely move for JEST. See, my thing is, my suggestion is, don't keep your legs on two layers. Believe in any one thing. make sure you finish very clear with the jam. If you're not perfect with the jam and also with just, then nothing will happen. So jam is the easiest one among the three. So finish that one completely. If it is, you are very strong, then you can go for definitely for just. If you can do three at the same time, then well and good, you can go with it. You are confident with it, you can go.
Yeah, my suggestion is saying like you can concentrate on the one exam. If you have focusing and if you are getting too high rank, like in less than 100 in jam, you can obviously get into IAS and ISS. Okay. Now, any other question? I am in second year. Now I started my studies in June. Okay, much lengthy question is there. Oh, most of you should are waiting for the preparation strategies. Like what I have to do in this. I have this 17 months. So our suggestion is like that you can make a timetable according to you. Like we don't know what's your capacity. So first of all, you try to focus on the basic things like fundamentals of physics and like that. If you are really good in fundamentals, you can move to the topic wise. As Nagraj said, you can go to the syllabus and you can go to each topic. Maybe you can start from mathematical. After clearing mathematical, you can go to classical, then go to electricity and magnetism. Like that, you can try to cover all the topics. Okay. Any other questions?
Fayaz, one student have asked, can we do integrated PhD if we pass JAM? I think IIT Kharagpur have integrated PhD, na?
IIT Kharagpur have the joint MS PhD program.
Joint PhD.
Okay.
That means, Sangeeta, please. Okay.
For that, it is basically MSc, and if you want to continue as a PhD student, you need to, you have to be in top 5 or top 10. They said in the first session, and they will have, then you will have an interview, and only then you can continue as PhD. But IIT Kanpur has an integrated PhD program, and also IISER offer integrated PhD, and I think IIT Kanpur does not provide any fellowship, but IISER provide fellowship. Which is approximately around 12,000 or 16,000, which is good for an MSc student.
Yeah, the main thing is that if you are looking for integrated PhD, like if you are getting to admitted to an integrated PhD, it's only, according to my knowledge, it's only you will get the certificate after completing the PhD. Up to that, your qualification will be the BSc.
Yes.
Right, yes, okay.
I want to add one point here. I think IISER Mohali and IISER Kolkata offers a 3-year MSc program. I mean, if you take the admission there for integrated PhD and you want to quit after your MSc, you will have to stay one more year for a 1-year complete project, long-term project. Then you can quit with your 3-year MSc degree.
Okay. Another question is asking that which is better to do, MS PhD integrated or separately? Any difference in duration? Actually, if you are doing integrated PhD, you can save some years. Like you can start your research work as possible as earlier. But the thing is that only if you are completing the PhD, you will get the both the degrees, like MSc and PhD.
Like Fayaz, after entering into MSc for in IITs, they will give big bamboos every day. Then we will get some idea that whether to do a PhD or move for another thing. So
actually, I have seen that the top rankers are choosing the pure MSc instead of integrated one.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometime I see that most of them are admitting to trying to get the MSc physics seat in IIT Bombay, Madras, Delhi.
If we jump to the integrated PhD program and after our admission, we do not like the professors over there, we will have no options.
That's the main thing.
After our PhD. So it's better to take the lead.
It will be better to join the pure MSc because after the 2 years you can have a choice. If you are seeing something much much enthusiastic than physics, you can go there. Or if you have any other option, you can also try that. No problem. Is it necessary to complete? Is I very poor in problem solving? Am I able to get into IIT? Okay, I see this question in the registration form also. Like you have to improve your problem solving skill. Okay, only you can qualify the IIT JAM through your problem solving skill. Like the one thing we have to do is we can make the practice over the problem. Try to solve as much as problem you can. Then Abhinand is asking about the fee structure regarding in IIT Kharagpur. Yeah, I think the IITs as compared, if you are comparing with the central universities, the IITs have to pay, you have to pay a fee little bit high, I think.
Fayaz, there is the thing is like there will be many banks waiting at the queue to give you loans. So don't worry about don't worry the payment fees.
About the fee structures, yeah, of course.
Just concentrate on subjects. That will be the more important, I think, for now, before you get into IIT. After that, you will have plenty time. They'll give 4 months. This year they've given many months, like 6 months they have waited, and still admission have not yet started in many places. IITs also.
Yeah. Of course. From which paper most question is asked before John? Actually, we have discussed, Jan Fishan Chan is asking about the most question. Actually, I have show you one PDF regarding that. Mainly, we can concentrate on classical, mathematical, and electricity and magnetism. Like that. Most of the questions are coming from that area. But my suggestion is that you can concentrate by preparing all the topics together. You can concentrate on some topics where you can boosting up your rank or your rank. If you can solve all the problems, like see, I have make an attempt to IIT JAM in my second year of my BSc. Up to that, in second year of my BSc, I have only prepared with the 2 topics. One is mathematical and the next one is classical. Then I try to appear in the IIT JAM 2018, I think. So what I have to do is that I focused and concentrated on the questions from classical and mathematical as well. Nothing else. Other question, like the question from the other topic, I even didn't read that questions. Even though after that I get clear the IIT JAM 2018 with I think the all India rank around 1600, something like that. So the thing is that you have to focus on whatever you have. Okay. Is there any other barrier to qualifying the entrance exam before the admission? No. You can just after clearing the exam. Nothing else.
There is no age restriction. Nothing is there. But minimum CGPA is there. Like 6.5 minimum we should have for.
I think it's a cutoff to appear the exam. Most of you have that. No, don't worry about that. But okay, some of them are asking about the reference book. So what we can do is that we will consolidate all these things and we will send to you.
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah, that will be great. And you can choose your own reference, like which book should be much easy for you. The presentation strategy is an important thing, like the author, how way of presentation.
See, Abhinand have asked, is there a way to get into MSc in astrophysics after clearing JAM by doing BSc General Physics? See, Fayaz, can you answer, Fayaz? Should we answer?
I think IIT Indore is offering MSc in astrophysics, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what is the minimum criteria, like which BSc physics, I don't know. Then we can check their department wise.
And in IIT,
I'm not sure about that.
In my case, IIT Madras is offering specialization courses. Like for first year, there is no special courses we can take in IIT Madras. In third semester, we can. There are nearly 53 electives are there. In that, nearly they give some options around 5 electives. Like in that, it will be there some cosmology courses are there, so that you will have some, but it won't affect your future in PhD. So so you don't have to worry about like astrophysics means we cannot take MSc general physics. Though we are taking general in MSc physics and doing some specialization, you can go for PhD in any topic, I think, most probably. Like condensed
Hari is asking that is there any special subject for specific IITs? There is nothing like they are not at all going to
IIT Kharagpur. It is good for consultancy because a lot of professors is doing this.
Little sound. You can increase sound.
Please hold your mic up.
Biswas?
Right.
Yeah. Right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
IIT Kharagpur is, it is good for condensed matter physics because, lot of professors is doing that subject, and IIT Delhi is for optics, and I think IIT Guwahati is for high energy physics. Where, and Nagarajan, you can tell about IIT Madras.
Yes. Biswas. And here in IIT Madras, the condensed matter is very good. There are more teachers there for condensed matter, and research labs are also is there. But at the same time, for astrophysics, I think where there are only very few teachers and things are there. But according to high energy physics, there are many string theory physicists are there in our department. So condensed matter is very strong in India, I think. All over India, we can say like that. At the same time, many students have joined in IIT Madras saying that theoretical physics is very strong in IIT Madras. I heard like that. I know, but my specialization in condensed matter experimental. But many students have said that the theoretical is very strong in IIT Madras. So that's the point is there. So I think my suggestion is these points you can discuss after getting good rank in JAM. So that is also is there.
Some of them are asking like, is there any interview after clearing IIT JAM? I think no.
I think you need interview. I think Fayaz, they need interview. I think we can make some suggestion for a JAM committee to make some interviews to get into IIT after the JAM.
Then should I clear after no? There is no interview.
Should we clear any interview? No, Jeevan. No interviews are there. And Geeta Rani, Bishwas, can you sign with her? Geeta is asking some question. Can you answer it? She is asking 5 months time we can clear JAM like that.
Of course we can. I had 2 months, and I saw previous year holding 9 or 10 days.
Sound is little lower. Sign with her.
Can you hear it?
Now okay.
Yeah. Please hold your mic.
So, actually, I had 2 months only, and I solved all the previous year questions within 9 days, 9 or 10 days, I think. Then I wrote down the difficult problems and try to understand those problems by reading some standard books, and I solved some related problems so that if I get any new problems which could be solved using that concept, that would be easy for me. And then I take some test series which could help me to minimize my silly mistakes, and that's all.
Yeah, of course. So solving the previous year question is an important thing. Like you will get a rough idea about how the questions are going to ask. Then boost up your rank, like preparing and concentrating on topics. You can do it very easy. Any other questions? Maybe some of your queries maybe we will be left. You can ask it again.
I think you can send also messages continuously. We can see. We will see. I think Haridia is asking like BSc in applied physics. Can I go with any MSc specialization? I think no restrictions is there. I think
Okay.
for from my knowledge there is no restrictions for applied physics in BSc. I think there's no big restrictions are there.
Some of you may have many queries regarding that. So, what about IAA? Vaishnav is asking what about IAA. I think through IIT Jam there is no IAA is not at all admitting the student through IIT Jam, right?
Yes.
Tanvida, do you know about IAA?
And I don't think I offered integrated PhD also. I think it's only for PhD.
PhD.
Indian Institute of Astrophysics.
Okay, fine. Maybe. Okay, so here the director of the Unified Physics Mendes tell us that all the students who have registered for this program are able to attend the online JAM, IIT JAM coaching free demo classes. Above, you can access the classes for around 1 week and you will also get the sample materials. You can just send a reply message to where you have you hope you should get our contact number. You can contact in that number if you are interested to attend the demo classes. And if you are interested to see our sample materials, you can also give access to that. And we will be here for follow up all your queries regarding the IIT JAM. So feel free to contact us at any time. Okay. So we are going to conclude our sessions.
Oh, only 1.5. That's a very small point I have to the students.
Yeah.
Like in your complete journey of your preparation, try to avoid the negative people. See, they will come and interact with you and make you. They will have a very secret plan to demotivate you without knowing themselves. But don't get demotivated. Try to be getting away from the negative people. Just block them. Block the sense in the sense not blocking WhatsApp, like I'm not saying like that. Just mentally I'm saying try to avoid them and try to be with the positive vibes. The family members and our mother will be always our positive vibes. Even though we fail, they will be always with us. But some like our relations are there. Not everyone will support us. At that time we should just ignore them and concentrate on what we are doing. That's a very important thing. You will come across that neighbors they will be asking what this fellow is doing. He is not. He will try to find some negative side of us and try to say that. But we should be always in the positive side. Okay, that is a very important thing. We should be hearing before that. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for the further following up. We will be here. Feel free to contact us. Okay.
Thank you, Fayaz.
Let me thank you one more, Sanvida and Nagraj to attend this program. Okay.
Thank you, Sanvida. Thank you.